Welcome, everyone. Pre-market prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin. Joel, I guess it's just buy everything. We've been saying it. Just close your eyes, point your finger anywhere on your screen, pick a stock, and buy it because we are going up to all-time highs is what it looks like here. I'll pull up a chart of the S&P futures, Joel. It looks like we are due to close at the high of the session today, are we not?
We are ticking at the high of the session as we speak. 31.25 and a quarter. That stands as the high. A little bit of a dip off the open, but hey, not much at all. 30.96. Hug around 31.10, 31.15 for a good part of the day. But the last hour of the session, buyers have come in, getting to an area of very limited resistance here. Uh, on the dailies, I don't even know. I'll have to even look on the daily. My highest number on here was 31.35. Let me see on the daily charts what I can dial up for you. 31.25.75. That's when we're trading now. There was a high on the third and the fourth. So I kind of missed that one. Above that, and we'll probably get there tomorrow, 31.70.75. That was a high that you had back in February, but they're not, it's a little bit more of a broad-based rally today.
Yeah, pretty much everything. I mean, tech is a little weak. The stay-at-home trade is a little weak. Packaged foods are a little weak here. Netflix, video game stocks, Amazon not leading the way, but it is a reflection of the data. I mean, we saw ADP this morning come in well below,
Yep.
or I guess you can say above the estimates that far fewer jobs were lost than the projections. So the reopening trade is on and in full swing here. I mean, everything points that way.
And let's just review a couple of those stocks. And actually, today, I was looking for a little bit more follow through on some of these stocks instead of being skeptical of the rallies.
Okay.
Boeing showed that it had a lot of room. Got the little boost in the arm for
Kept
third
on
point.
going.
Yep, kept on going. Uh, I mean, for $170 stock opening within $1.50 of the low, that's pretty much an opening low print. So you got follow through in that. The high for the rebound in Boeing, maybe a target for tomorrow. I do see 172.92. We have cleared that. The high for the rebound, and it's always a number I like to keep an eye on for people. 172.29, or excuse me, 186.48. That was your March 26th high. That's when we came off really, really hard off the low and then bounced off the high. Nick, I hope you did listen to us on that Campbell's soup. The Campbell's soup, we'll just talk about real quick. Big run up in the earnings, and then they popped it after hours, but boom. It didn't even go green on the session. I thought at least if it would open higher than if it went green, you'd have some problems. But opened up red, 51.96, hit 51.99, and traded all the way down to 48.65.
What else did we talk about today? We talked about Zoom, and this one
Zoom.
just kept on going. I mean, I guess it was a stronger report than I had interpreted. It was a good report. I guess I wasn't as enthusiastic as others this morning, but they were great numbers. And you never know how a stock like Zoom that's run up this much is going to react to an earnings report, good or bad. Um, I guess in this case, it was fantastic, and it doesn't matter that the stock has run up. We're going to keep on going.
Yeah, and I gave you I gave the closing price as one parameter on the downside. So man, you were below the close. If you bought the close that first time down, you took some heat because it went to 202.32. The major support was the 197.40. Hit that yesterday. Hit that in the pre-market, but just for a little bit of why we talk about the pre-market levels, pre-market highs, and pre-market lows. The off the print last night, it got to 223.65. We're within 65 cents of that, 223. So above the all-time high, there was nothing. The only point reference you had was that after hours print, and you're pretty darn close to it. So great day for Zoom. But some of the other COVID plays are coming off. You did mention that.
Well, yeah. Zoom is a tough one because now they've got some fundamental data to go with sentiment. So I'm not sure. Like I would have bet that I didn't play Zoom, but I would have bet that it would have given a comeback a little bit off this report. It did initially. I don't know. Now that you've got a great earnings report plus sentiment, I have no idea. This might never stop going up.
This is
So I don't know
it's
what to say.
yeah, it's just got the momentum going. Hey Spencer, I think you're getting some accolades here for
What I do?
your casino call.
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
that you or
yeah.
Dennis?
Yeah, no, that was me a couple days ago. Um, wish I'd taken my own advice. Although, you know what? I think I'm going to hop into one of these guys. But
The reopening.
they're reopening. What is it, today or tomorrow? One of those days. And they all, yeah. I mean, that. I said it on Monday, and you're seeing it this morning or today. MGM, Win, LVS,
Yeah, the reopening play, right?
all
And
up big.
yep, all these making new highs for the rebound. Win is the big winner, up $10. So you're getting into fresh territory in this one. Let's take a look at Las Vegas Sands. Boom. Ooh, this one, well, it's up 384, but this one really close to the high of the rebound, 52.93. You haven't hit that yet. So you clear that 52.93. Boom, boom, boom. And you're off to the races in this one. Just cap down, bid down, hold it down. But let's see how the reopening goes. Win leading the way. I mean, reopening, I mean, it's better than no one being in there, right? At all. Let's take a look real
Yeah, I'm
quick
being
at
corrected. I think the casino is open they open on the 8th, which is what,
the up
Monday.
and on the 8th. Well, you're getting a little bit of run up ahead of it. MGM making a new high for the rebound too, up $2 at 13 cents. This is getting back to a pre-COVID level. Next stopping point I have for you there is 2142. That was your March 10th high.
All right, I've got my eyes on the cruise liners here just because we're combing the ditches, right? Although they've also come off the highs or the lows significantly. So I'm not sure what you do here with the casino
This,
with the cruise liners, but RCL is well off the lows. They're all off the lows.
by a day, right? You've man, this CCL chart really doesn't do it justice because it does have some bigger moves, but it just seems like a little cap here. Your real quick high for the rebound in the end of March was 1914, but really been settling in here. You hit 1652, you hit 1816 is your number. That's what you want to be above here. You're still a buck away. That was your high from last week. So it's still a little bit of a cap on the CCL rally. But man, if it can rally like some of these retailers, then looking good. Royal Caribbean, this is a new high for the rebound, 58.80. Eclipsing that high from yesterday of 58.44. So really like to see it close right up in this quadrant and then, maybe take a poke at $60 tomorrow. I'm looking some of the pre-COVID levels here in Royal Caribbean. What was it? Let me see if I can give you another target high. Boy, you came down hard on March 6th. You went from 65.01. Excuse me, on March 9th, you went from 65.01 to 48.27. So there's a lot of people caught in between in that area. Your daily close, 65.01. I mean, if you want to use a real nice juicy target, that was your March 6th close.
Joel, there's an old saying on Wall Street: if you engage in price fixing, you're gonna have a bad time. And that is the story for PPC this morning. They're actually selling off PPC and Tyson Foods, even though
Yeah.
this is a Pilgrim's Pride centric headline that the CEO was among a group of people indicted for price fixing.
Never want to hear that.
Don't want to hear that, no.
No. CEO indicted for price fixing. Man, oh man, oh man. If you got caught in this one, you got the 1751 low. Boom, boom, boom. I don't have anything. What do you have in this area? 1751. I see a 1793 low. Trying to find some. Maybe you can hang your hat on that low. And the only reason I say that is you had a trio of lows at the beginning of April 1727, 1735, and 1722. Bounced hard off 1751. So really got to hold that area. You bounced 80 cents off it. Some people are going to probably get the bad news today and sell tomorrow. So really critical for this to get, avoid getting the back down to the lows of the move. And the low of the move was 1585. Call $16 your next area, but you'll just have to see how this plays out. You said Tyson wasn't involved, but I don't know. How do you have price fixing during a pandemic? I don't know. But Tyson taking a hit. This has just real. This was trying to get through the major resistance at 65, 66, but this knocks it off its keister. That's off the low of the day, 60.38. So maybe this one's being a little bit punished more, not directly involved, but just kind of hit the chicken and stocks kind of day.
All right, stocks flying or tickers flying in the chat here.
I know.
Let's get to a few of them. Cloudera, a lot of cloud stocks reporting Cloudera. We talked about that this morning as well because they're due to report after the close today. We've got DocuSign coming up, MongoDB is coming up. So cloud is in the spotlight here. Let's just look at Cloudera, CLDR.
Yeah, and Dennis picked up he spotted a big buyer in Cloudera in the
Huge buyer.
pre-market. Yeah,
Yeah.
200K. Someone was not being shy. Don't know if that traded or don't know if that, if they're willing to show that kind of size in the pre-market, you got to figure they're going to be showing some size in the regular session. They get a little flash of that. You did trade down to 1155. You didn't quite get to the top of yesterday's range, which would have been a really nice lower risk gap fill. Now up at 1250, just banking on, just doing well. And this thing is having a good day going into the report. It's after the close today, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 1250. I mean, someone thinks this is going to be a good report, and these cloud stocks have been doing well. So I wouldn't be fading this one. It's doubled since the March low, but once again, this stock has a lot of catch up to do.
In what way?
I mean, to the other cloud stocks, the way they perform.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, going back further, yeah, if you
longer term,
if you look at a weekly, sure, yeah. But at this point, buy everything. Cloudera, what else do we got? We got DocuSign is tomorrow after the close. Man, actually, that's wow, a flat day. That's almost a buying opportunity, right?
Yeah, I hit that all-time high yesterday. Little profit taking going into the report, and why not? I mean, this stock under, what was the low? Boy, it gave you a couple shots too in March at 65, 61. That was the low of the, nope, 64.88. So 65, over a double since March. Little trimming here. Looks like you're going to get a double close or pretty close to a double close on this one. 47. Oh, actually, scratch that. A triple close. 47.22. That was your high on Monday or close on Monday. 47.68 and then 47 and a quarter. So 147.50. That'll be your swing area for DocuSign. If you're looking to sell the old time high, 152. If you're looking for support today, 145.22, that was the low. But on a little decline here, if you're shorting this thing and gets through that 145.22, you better keep your head on a swivel at 141. Pair of lows, Monday's low 40.45, Tuesday's low 41.03.
Joel, let's look at a Lyft. I meant to bring this up this morning, and we kind of ran out of time. But let's do it now. Lyft had a headline out. I want to say it was yesterday, right? Yesterday afternoon. They said that demand is increasing, which a month over month, which is not saying a whole lot. But they also adjusted their EBITDA for the quarter, their EBITDA guidance that they raised it a little bit. So
That's good. I mean,
yeah,
they're obviously these projections are coming from very depressed numbers, but it's a good update. I mean, Lyft is no Uber, but you got to like it's encouraging what you're seeing today. Uh, high of the move, high of the rebound's been 35.11. Boom, you hit 35.56 today. So that's a good sign. Let's see. That 35.11 day, it closed at 32.74. But a couple days closes around 34. So this is good. I mean, you're breaching the high of the rebound, right? And you got some momentum. I think with this one is that as long as the reopening, goes well, and as long as people are returning back to normal, then the stock's got a little bit momentum going on it. I just like to see a close above this 35 and hold. And this has quite a catch up play to do with Uber. Uber, as you mentioned, I think on the pre-market show, pre-market show, that Uber has the Uber Eats, which has helped cushion the blow a little bit. But you're knocking on the
yeah.
door of resistance here. You want to make sure you get followed through tomorrow in this one.
Yeah, so many stocks, people dropping in there. 52-week high, so and so about to break out. I mean, there's all these. I would like to talk about all of them, but they're all breaking out here, right? I mean, Chewy, 52-week high. Microsoft. Here, let's look at the trade desk. Let's look at TTD. This is not one I've looked at for, I don't know, a week or so. Wow.
Uh, did they have earnings, or it's just an earnings
No,
room?
it's just, what is that? Wow.
This is a Ryan Craver favorite. I should have listened to him on this one. This is just
Ah,
a good old fashioned breakout on a very very expensive stock. Just in price terms, $300, but you made a new all time high yesterday by a good margin. You had to close at 318.26. You opened above
wait.
that.
Okay, sorry. Keep going.
The trade desk, right?
Yeah,
TTD.
yeah.
You got to look at the close, and then once you get above 322.17, what the heck is there? There's just no resistance. Good volume here on the rally. So just a major breakout. I'm not sure if there's any news related to this today, but this is just a good old fashioned breakout. We are losing some altitude here, Spencer. We did hit
Oh
20.
no.
Yeah. Oh my God, 11-point sell off. Buy the dip. Buy the.
Call on the Fed.
Oh
Get
yes.
Jerome on the line. Let's go.
We got to end the show. Let me call Mr. Powell. We've retreated 11 points here in the S&Ps. Could you please buy Spoos into the close? He's busy. No, I don't know. Maybe just a little profit taking here. I don't know. I saw it sneak up to 29.50. Was there any imbalances or anything? Nothing.
I haven't been watching now that the floor is open again, and there are
Okay,
people.
as
There are
good as
people to get the feed earlier. I see it. Yeah, there was a buying balance at the close, 1.8 billion to buy. But
okay. Well, that's
now that
being
the floor is open,
sold.
yeah,
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
every dip is a dip to be bought. So
This this is but I mean, come on, folks. We had a run up. We had a 10-point sell off. Alan's asking about Mr. Softy and if that's going to break out. These stocks have just been cooling out a little. They haven't. Money's been rotating around, and it just hasn't been going down. So whether or not it's breaking out to a new all-time high, I don't know. But just like during the rotation, this is just kind of a pause in the action. Looking at the dailies here, Alan, and I just see so many highs here between 186 and 187. Just man, oh man, even up to 187.51. It's just, are you showing the daily there, Spencer? You
yep,
could just show, man, it's just 187 and a quarter. That was a pre-COVID high on February 20th. Boom, you hit 187.51. So you're $2 away there. So I think you got room on the upside. 187.50 that you really got to clear that level. Tight ranges here too. You really moved up on that. Wouldn't worry too much about it breaking out on the upside, Alan, but just keep an eye on the support. Not from today, but your 2 and 3 days lows, 181.35 and 181.46.
All right, that'll wrap it up for us here. We are closed for the regular
No,
session. Another good day for the market. S&P rising 1.3%. I
not a
feel
good
like,
day if you're short.
well,
But
the last few weeks haven't been a good day if you're short, but they had March. They had March and early April. The longs will take April, May, June, and who knows what. But
yeah, we
I feel like I'm
close.
just repeating myself a lot. But
Yeah,
what more can you say?
you know what? The fact that we sold off a little bit from that 29.50, that will
Mm.
add significance to that level tomorrow. Still improving on the high close in the move here, 30.77. That was yesterday's close. We looked to close between 31.15 and 31.20. So another strong day in the markets. Who do we have on the show tomorrow, Spencer?
Ryan Dietrich from LPL Financial. He's got some great research, great perspective on historical rallies and drops. He had a great line I saw today that so we're in the midst of the best 50-day rally in history. If you look at the previous best 50-day rallies, stocks were higher after those best 50-day rallies. Stocks were higher 12 months later every time. So
Okay,
that will
that's
indicate that we have more room to run, and we'll talk to Ryan tomorrow to get his thoughts. He's got a great historical perspective on the market. So that'll be on tomorrow's show. Thanks to everyone who stopped by today. Please remember that all the information from this broadcast is meant to be used as informational purposes and not for investing or trading advice. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow.